Have you ever wondered why your presence seems to overwhelm others, even when you're not making any effort? This question opens the door to the enigmatic world of the chosen ones, individuals who, by their very nature, stand out from the crowd. These are people who carry an aura of mystery, possessing unique attributes that are both a gift and a curse. In the realms of spirituality and myth, the chosen ones are often seen as those touched by something divine. However, their path is marked by loneliness and misunderstanding. This journey into their world explores the delicate balance between their powerful essence and the isolation that it inevitably brings. The first reason the chosen ones find themselves wrapped in solitude is rooted in the intensity of their presence. When they enter a room, the air changes, charged with an electrifying energy that draws attention without them saying a single word. The overwhelming presence of the chosen ones, infused with an almost supernatural energy, does more than just fill a room, it alters the very essence of interactions, weaving threads of intensity into every exchange. This magnetic and formidable energy acts as a beacon, drawing those around them with the promise of depth and authenticity. However, as people approach, they encounter a force that transcends mere reality, a powerful essence that vibrates with the raw purity of the universe. This uncontrolled intensity disrupts the core of those they meet, provoking a visceral reaction between awe and discomfort. The aura of the chosen ones, laden with the wisdom of the ages and the strength of countless stories, cannot be extinguished or hidden. It shines like a beacon in the tumultuous seas of human interaction, guiding but also warning people. This energy instinctively draws them to the source, but they find themselves unprepared for the torrent of emotions it unleashes within them. The presence of a chosen one not only illuminates but penetrates, reaching the deepest parts of the soul to awaken dormant fears and desires. This profound impact, while a testament to the chosen one's power, also fosters a sense of vulnerability in others, leading to a retreat into the safety of the familiar and the mundane. This retreat is not just physical but emotional and spiritual, as individuals grapple with the revelations sparked by the presence of the chosen one. The fear that arises is twofold, not just the fear of the unknown, but a deep unease in the presence of someone who embodies strength and depth to the point of reflecting the voids within others. This mirror effect, involuntary and powerful enough to expose vulnerabilities and insecurities, leads to an instinctive withdrawal. People confronted with the magnitude of such a presence feel intimidated, their spirits faltering in the face of the chosen one's undeniable strength. This is not a deliberate assertion of dominance, but a natural emission of their being, a light so intense that it can isolate the chosen one even in the midst of a crowd. The result is a paradoxical existence, where the chosen one's profound capacity for connection and transformation becomes the very thing that generates isolation. Thus, the chosen one walks a path of solitude, their journey marked by the deep footprints of those who approached but retreated in fear. It is a world where the light of their presence, though bright, often illuminates paths that few are willing to tread. The second reason for the solitary path of the chosen one stems from their innate preference for the sanctity of solitude or the intimate company of a select few, where the depth of their essence can be truly appreciated and understood. This deliberate choice is not motivated by disdain for large gatherings but by a deep recognition of the disharmony that often arises in such environments. In the cacophony of the crowd, the deep vibrations of the chosen one, resonating with ancient wisdom and the silent whispers of the universe, become confused. Their sacred messages are lost in the superficial exchange of pleasantries. It is in the quiet of solitude or the warmth of intimate circles that their spirit can soar, unburdened by the need to dilute their essence to fit social expectations. The discomfort and misunderstanding that flourish in the bustling environments of large social gatherings stem from a fundamental lack of frequency alignment. The chosen ones operate on a frequency that seeks depth, authenticity, and meaningful connection, qualities often obscured by the superficial interactions that dominate large social gatherings. In these circumstances, their efforts to forge genuine connections are met with perplexity and discomfort, as their intensity and depth disturb those unprepared for such encounters. The chosen ones, aware of this discord, feel the isolating walls of misunderstanding rise around them as their efforts to connect on a level that transcends the mundane are met with polite smiles that mask an underlying discomfort. This isolation is not just a physical separation but a protective barrier that the chosen ones raise around their essence. It is a conscious choice to preserve their energy and maintain the integrity of their spiritual path, understanding that the true value of their presence is best shared in environments where it can be fully received and honored. Thus, the chosen ones navigate the social landscape with a discerning heart, gravitating toward spaces and individuals who resonate with their own vibrational frequency. In the sanctity of chosen solitude or the company of a few, they find the freedom to express their profound visions and share their luminous energy without reservation, knowing that they are understood, valued, and, most importantly, seen for who they are. The third reason why the chosen ones remain alone in the midst of the crowd is rooted in the intricate dance between fear and attraction that they inevitably provoke in others. This dichotomy weaves a complex tapestry of social dynamics around them. This duality is not just a reaction but a deep reflection of the human psyche's response to the extraordinary. The chosen one embodies a paradox, a beacon of light whose brilliance both attracts and blinds, a mirror whose clarity reveals and intimidates. Their presence commands attention, exuding an undeniable charisma that is as unsettling as it is impressive, for it is imbued with a depth and authenticity that go beyond superficial charm. It is this depth that draws people in, an invisible thread that pulls the soul, promising the kind of deep connection and understanding that lies at the heart of human longing. However, as people draw closer, they are confronted with the full force of the chosen one's essence, a force so potent that it threatens to shatter the illusions upon which many base their lives. The confrontation with the unmasked truth of their own being, reflected back at them through the gaze of the chosen one, triggers a primal fear. It is the fear of being seen for who they truly are, of having the depths of their souls laid bare, of facing the shadows they have worked so hard to hide. This fear, potent and primal, often overrides the initial attraction, leading to a retreat into the safety of the known, where the complexities of such a deep connection can be avoided. The result of this dichotomy is a labyrinth of social interactions, where the chosen one is simultaneously sought after and avoided, an intriguing figure who is revered and feared. This paradoxical existence creates a loneliness that is both imposed and chosen, for the chosen one quickly learns that the depth of connection they seek and offer is too intense for many to bear. Thus, they find themselves walking a solitary path, not out of desire but out of necessity, as they navigate a world drawn to their light but intimidated by the truth it reveals. The fourth reason that carves the solitary path of the chosen one so clearly is the profound challenge they face in forging authentic connections. This struggle does not arise from a lack of desire for companionship but from the extraordinary depth and intensity that are the hallmarks of their being. The chosen ones, by their very nature, are beings of profound intensity, their souls resonating with echoes of ancient wisdom and truths that transcend the mundane. Their quest for connections is a search for mirrors that can reflect this depth, for hearts that do not shy away from the intensity of their fire but instead are drawn to it, willing to share the light and warmth it provides. However, such connections are rare as the chosen ones themselves. The rarity is not a matter of coincidence but a consequence of the unique blessings of strength, authenticity, and depth that define them. To engage with a chosen one on the level they seek and offer is to embark on a journey that demands vulnerability, courage, and a willingness to explore the uncharted territories of one's own soul. It is a journey that many, despite the initial allure, find too daunting to undertake. The intensity of the chosen one's presence, while a beacon of light, also illuminates the shadows that many would prefer to leave unexplored, leading to a retreat into the safety of more superficial connections. This challenge in finding authentic and understanding relationships leaves the chosen ones walking a tightrope between the longing for deep connections and the acceptance of the solitude that their intensity often makes necessary. It is a loneliness that serves as both a refuge and a prison, offering peace in the face of the world's misunderstandings but also echoing with the silence of unshared depths. The chosen ones, therefore, become guardians of a sacred solitude, protectors of a depth that few can comprehend, let alone reciprocate. Yet within this challenge lies the beauty of the chosen one's journey. When these rare connections do occur, they are transcendent, forged in the flames of shared depth and understanding, capable of withstanding the vicissitudes of life with a strength as unyielding as it is rare. These connections, though few, become the beacon that lights the chosen one's path, reminding them that even in a world that often seems too shallow for their depth, there are souls who can and will dive into the abyss with them, embracing the intensity of their essence in all its terrifying beauty. The fifth reason that delineates the solitary journey of the chosen ones is intricately linked to the realm of spiritual warfare, a dimension where battles invisible to the common eye occur with implications far beyond our earthly comprehension. This war is not fought with weapons forged in steel but with more potent forces, authenticity, integrity, and truth, qualities that the chosen ones embody in their very essence. Their presence in any space not only fills it but transforms it, acting as a catalyst that ignites a spiritual alchemy, transmuting falsehood into truth, shadow into light. This transformation, while a beacon for those who seek the path of authenticity, becomes a threat to the foundations upon which inauthenticity is built. The authentic presence of the chosen one serves as a mirror that reflects not just the surface but the depths of those they encounter. In this reflection, the discrepancies between who we are and who we pretend to be are laid bare, exposing the facades behind which many hide. This exposure is unsettling, for it confronts individuals with the parts of themselves they have worked hard to conceal, not just from the world but from their own consciousness. The discomfort that arises from this confrontation often manifests as avoidance or, in some cases, direct confrontation, as individuals react to the threat posed to their constructed selves. This spiritual warfare then becomes a daily reality for the chosen ones, as their very presence challenges the status quo, demanding authenticity in a world that often settles for less. They become the involuntary warriors of truth, their armor made of the unyielding strength of their convictions and their shield the deep, unwavering knowledge of their purpose. However, this war takes its toll, as the chosen one often finds themselves alone on the battlefield, misunderstood by those they seek to free from the chains of inauthenticity. The avoidance and confrontation they face are not just reactions to their presence but a testament to the power of their essence to disrupt the illusions upon which inauthentic lives are built. Thus, the chosen ones navigate a world where authenticity is both their greatest strength and their most isolating burden. They are warriors in a spiritual battle that is as old as it is ongoing, fighting not for dominance but for the liberation of the human spirit from the bonds of falsehood. The sixth reason why the chosen ones navigate their existence apart from the crowd stems from a deep misalignment with social norms and expectations. These unique individuals are often the architects of their own worlds, with their values and perspectives sculpting realms that starkly contrast with the status quo. This divergence is not a mere preference but a profound necessity, born of an intrinsic call to live in truth and authenticity. The chosen ones, by their very nature, are wired to challenge, question, and transcend the conventional, making them inherently at odds with the dominant culture. In typical social settings, where conversations barely scratch the surface of their deeply anchored interests and convictions, the mundane noise of daily existence, focused on the fleeting and the material, offers no sustenance for souls that seek depth and meaning. This misalignment is not just intellectual but visceral, as the chosen ones feel an almost physical discomfort when forced to confine their vastness within the small boxes of social expectations. It is like asking a giant to shrink to fit into a dollhouse. No matter how accommodating the giant tries to be, the fit will never be right, and the discomfort will be inevitable. As a consequence of this misalignment, the chosen ones often find themselves retreating to the sanctity of solitude or the company of a few who have also glimpsed beyond the veil of social norms. In these spaces, they are free to explore and express the full spectrum of their being, without fear of judgment or misunderstanding. These are the realms where conversations dive deep, where the currency is authenticity, and where the soul is nourished by a menu of philosophical reflections, spiritual explorations, and the relentless pursuit of truth. By embracing their misalignment with social norms, the chosen ones embody the courage to live according to their inner truths, serving as beacons for others who feel the same dissonance but fear the journey into the unknown. Their existence is a testament to the power of authenticity, a reminder that true belonging is found not by conforming to the outer world but by honoring the inner world. The seventh reason behind the chosen one's inclination towards solitude and selective company unfolds from their unwavering call to a higher purpose. This call is not a whisper but a clear cry that resonates deep within their bones, compelling them toward a destiny that transcends many of the boundaries of ordinary existence. It is a mission imbued with the weight of the soul's purpose, a purpose that often demands a deep commitment to introspection, meditation, and the relentless honing of their unique skills and understanding. For the chosen ones, this call to a higher purpose is as essential as breathing, an integral part of their being that cannot be ignored or disregarded. In the face of such a sacred mission, the cacophony of large gatherings and the superficiality of everyday interactions can seem not just uninteresting but antithetical to their deep-seated destiny. Engaging in activities or conversations that do not resonate with their deeply rooted purpose feels like wasting time and energy, precious resources that are better allocated to endeavors that further their spiritual growth and mission. Thus, while the chosen ones may walk alone, they do so with the certainty that every step is a cosmic dance, a tapestry woven with the threads of their unique essence. And even in solitude, they find a deep connection with themselves, with the divine, and with the few brave hearts who have chosen to share their journey. The journey of the chosen ones is, therefore, a reminder to all of us, whether we are chosen or not, to embrace our authenticity, to honor our uniqueness, and to walk our own paths, even if they lead us through solitude. For it is in solitude, often, that we find the true company of our own soul and connect with the stars that guide our destinies.